أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين
اللهم صل على محمد وآل
والرحمة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين. I think this is the 21st lesson.
I believe so.
Huh? Let's check it. You can check it. I think it's number 21. So we are coming close to the end. Maybe just a few more lessons remaining for Bismillah.
Yeah, 21st side. 20 sessions over.
This is what Shaykh Muhyiddin al-Da'i in his Futuhat Makkiyya has said. This is a very important point. This is an extremely important set of information we learned from this valuable book, Al-Futuhat al-Makkiyya, of Sheikh Muhyiddin At-Ta'i. We learned so much from this great statement. That's why I'm mentioning that. My teacher mentioned it in the Tafseer of Bismillah. So he says in his book, حظ الأولياء منها ما اطلع الله عليه من علم الحروف والأسماء. The share of the beloved servants of Allah. Awliya means the beloved servants. The share of the beloved servants of Allah is what Allah has taught them from the knowledge of the letters and knowledge of the names. وَهُوَ عِلْمُ الْأَوْلِيَاءِ. And this is the knowledge of the beloved servants. They are the only ones who have the knowledge of the letters and the knowledge of the names. فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مَا أَوْدَعَ اللَّهُ فِي الْحُرُوفِ وَالْأَسْمَاءِ. So the beloved servants of Allah learn what Allah has bestowed to the letters, what things Allah have given, what blessings and miraculous things Allah has given into the letters of Arabic and the names. من الخواص العجيبة, among the surprising specifications. التي تنفعل عنها الأشياء. And due to those surprising specifications found in the letters and the names, all the existences in the universe get impacted through these letters and names. تنفعل عنها الأشياء لهم في عالم الحقيقة. In the world of realities, all the things get impacted through those letters and names. والخيال, and even in the imaginations. فمن الناس من يعطى ذلك كله. Among the people there are some who have been given all of it. That means all that Allah has bestowed, the hidden knowledge in the knowledge of the letters of Arabic and the names, all of that is given to some people. All of that knowledge is given inside Bismillah alone. For some people, Allah gives the entire knowledge of all the letters and all the names summarized in Bismillah alone. في بسم الله وحده فيقوم له ذلك مقام جميع الأسماء. For these kind of people, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim stands in the place of all the names combined together. So they just, without saying the rest of the names, just Bismillah, saying Bismillah suffices for them, because for them Bismillah includes all the specifications of all the letters and names. وَتَنْزِلُ مَنْزِلَةَ كُنْ, and Bismillah falls in the status of be. Remember, when Allah wants to do something, He says it be, and it happens. Kun, fayakun. For these kind of people, for whom the knowledge of all the letters and names have been summarized in Bismillah and given to them, their Bismillah stands in the place of be, kun, min Fatihat al-Kitab. We are talking about the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of Surah Al-Fatiha. We are not talking about the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of the rest of the surahs right now. The Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of Fatihat al-Kitab. Min hunaka tanfa'il la min basmalat sa'ir as-suwar, because the whole universe is getting impacted through the Bismillah of Surah Al-Fatiha, not through the Bismillah of the rest of the surahs of Quran. This is such an ocean of information summarized in this statement. And it's mind-boggling to just think about what has been said. And so everything which is happening in the universe and everything that can happen in the universe, basically Bismillah of Surah Al-Fatiha is responsible for anything that can happen in the universe. You can do anything in the universe and the whole universe will obey and will get impacted, will obey and submit to Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of Surah Al-Fatiha, not to the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of the rest of the surahs. وَأَمَّا بَسْمَلَةُ سَائِرِ السُّوَرِ فَهِيَ لِأُمُورٍ خَاصَّةٍ. As far as the Bismillah of the rest of the surahs are concerned, those Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim are meant for specific things only, not to impact the entire universe. Whereas the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of Surah Al-Fatiha is there to impact the entire universe. So this is such a great information. And then my teacher said that we learned so many important things from this statement. Number one is yeki pe maqam shamikh ilm huruf ke ilm awliyas. First thing that we learn, that the knowledge of the letters is a very great knowledge. So basically you can do miraculous type of things if you have the knowledge of the letters of Arabic. That's the first thing we learn. So, and this statement is indicating to us that. Second thing we learn is that the status of kun, be, belongs to only the arif, only the hurafa, only those who have the ma'rifat and in-depth recognition of Allah. That's their status only. The rest of the people are way below this status. The next thing we learn is that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of Fatihat al-Kitab of Surah Al-Fatiha is superior then Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim of the rest of the surahs of the Holy Quran. These are the three things that we learn. So if you are okay, I can erase this. First thing that we learn from this is that knowledge of letters of Arabic is a knowledge that belongs to the awliya only, the beloved servants of Allah. So, letters have surprising impact. Number 3. Status of B is only for an arif, not a non-arif. The point number 4 we learn is that Bismillah of Al-Fatiha is superior to all the rest. Of Bismillah in the Holy Quran. And number 5, Bismillah of Al-Fatiha can impact the entire universe, not the rest of the Bismillahs. There's a huge difference between the Bismillah of Fatiha and the Bismillah of the rest of the surahs of the Quran. These are the 5 benefits we learn from this great statement. So, you raise this?
Yeah.
Bismillah of each surah is part of that surah, entirely connected to that surah only, and it's part of that surah. Bismillah of each surah must be recited with the niyat of that surah. So if you recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim in a generic sense, and you were undecided, later on you make up your mind, okay, let me recite Surah Wan Nas, for all the better bin Nas. Now you have to re-recite this Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with the niyat of, I'm reciting the Bismillah of Surah Wan Nas. Then you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim and start Surah An-Nas, because Bismillah of each surah belongs to that surah. It has a different meaning. You have to read the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with the niyat of reciting this Bismillah of that surah. It's wajib to recite Bismillah with jahr, loud voice, just like I'm speaking right now, loud voice in all the Jahriya prayers. All those prayers where the voice of the men are supposed to read loud, just like I'm talking right now in a normal loud tone, those prayers are called Jahriya, like prayers of Fajr, like first two rakats of Maghrib, like first two rakats of Isha, it's Jahriya. So where the men are required to recite it with a loud voice. Just like I'm speaking right now. This is called Jahr in Arabic, the loud voice. It doesn't mean screaming, but it's a loud voice as compared to whisper, which is called ikhfat. The whisper style talking is called ikhfat. And the prayers are called ikhfatiyya. So it's wajib to recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with the jahr, means the loud voice, in all the prayers which are classified to be Jahriya prayers, like Surah Salatul Fajr, prayers of Fajr, like the first 2 rakats of Maghrib and first 2 rakats of Isha. So if you recite even Bismillah, intentionally you recite it with the whisper style of reciting, like Bismillah, your salat is batil, your prayers will be batil for men if they recite it not with the jahr voice. It's mustahab. To recite Bismillah with jahr, means the loud voice, in all the ikhfatiyya prayers, those prayers which are classified to be recited with a whisper style of talking, like this is called ikhfat, where the voice tone is hidden. In Arabic we call it ikhfat, and the prayers are called ikhfatiyya prayers. That's the opposite to jahr. So in the ikhfatiyya prayers, where we recite like a whisper style of talking, it is still mustahab and recommended to recite Bismillah with the jahr voice, with the loud voice. Even in the ikhfatiyya prayers, it's mustahab that Bismillah be recited with the loud voice. So these are the 4 rules that are there. So, shall I erase this? Some of the scholars of the Sunni brothers are with us in the opinion that Bismillah is part of every surah. Obviously, except the Surah Al-Bara'ah, where Allah did not reveal Bismillah in the beginning. So that's obviously Allah did not reveal, so it's not part of that one surah. But all the rest of the 113 surahs, Bismillah is part of that surah. That's how we believe, and there are some Sunni scholars who agree with us in that. Just example of some of those Sunni scholars who agree with us. Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is one of the scholars of Makkah. very famous one, who wrote his own Tafseer as well. And there are some scholars from Kufa, like Asim, and Kisa'i. He's from Kufa. And he's also from Kufa. Also, Imam Ash-Shafi'i. Imam Ash-Shafi'i, one of the four Imams of the Sunni brothers, agrees with us that Bismillah of each surah is part of that surah. So Imam Shafi'i is of that opinion, and obviously his followers also agree with that. And As-Sawri, and number 6, Imam Ahmad also agrees with us in that. And also number 7 is Sa'id bin Jubair. Sa'id bin Jubair is considered to be the head of At-Tabi'een. Tabi'een are those people who were not alive in the time of the Prophet. Those who were present in the time of Prophet, they found the Prophet, they met with the Prophet, are called Sahabi. The plural is Ashab, right? Ashab. The companions. Those who were not born in the time of the Prophet, they were born later, are called At-Tabi'een. Sa'id bin Jubair is considered to be the head of Tabi'een, a very famous, scholar of Sunni brothers, Sa'id bin Jubair. And likewise, another scholar among the Tabi'een is Ata, and likewise Az-Zuhri.
Imam Ahmad is the Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, the one of the four.
Mm-hmm. These are all great historians, muhaddithin, who narrated narrations, fuqaha, and great scholars, and very big names. They have written either Tafseer of Quran or book of Hadith or book of history. They are all great personalities, well recognized in the history. So they all agree with the Shia belief that Bismillah of every surah is part of that surah.
And among Shias there is no two opinions.
No.
It's very clear. So what is their rationale, the people who disagree among this, like other than these people who...
If you allow to take
Sorry,
a
ma'am.
seat. So if you want, I can erase this. Huh?
Thank you.
So now we will present our evidences for that. Why do we believe that Bismillah of each surah is part of that surah? So, first of all, we claim and believe that there is ijma' al-sahaba. Ijma' al-sahaba means a consensus of all the companions. In the time of the Prophet, all the companions had a consensus on this point. The second reason from our side is Isbatu Hafid Mus'haf. Documentation of Bismillah in the Holy Quran. So in all the Qurans that have been written throughout the history, we discover Bismillah was written before each surah. That's how it was written since the time of the Prophet up till today. In all the Mus'haf means Quran. In all the Mus'hafs, all the Masahif, all the Qurans, Bismillah had always been written ahead of every surah, except Surah Al-Baqarah, which we already mentioned it. But that's another evidence. It was considered to be part of surah. That's why it was documented and written like that since the time of the Prophet up till today. Anything that's not part of Quran was never written. That's another evidence. Throughout the history, this is the way it works always. Anything that's not part of Quran is not written inside the text of Quran. Example, the word Ameen. Right? Ameen is not part of Quran. Not even the Sunni brothers do not claim that the word Ameen is part of Surah Al-Fatiha. They don't claim that. Right? So, because it's not part of Fatiha, it's not written. That's the third evidence. Anything that's not part of Quran was never written, is never written. And the fourth is, obviously, we have hadith. We have authentic hadith that talks about that. If you want, I can erase this. And we can discuss at least one hadith today before we end the class. And we will talk about the rest of the hadith inshallah in the next class. So here is a Sahiha from Sahih Muslim. Sahiha of Anas. Anas bin Malik. That's Sahiha in the views of the Sunni brothers. That's their hadith in Sahih Muslim. So they narrated from Anas bin Malik that he said, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, أنزلت علي آنفا سورة علي آنفا سورة فقرأ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is Sahih Muslim. Yeah, so here this narration, which is Sahiha of Anas, says that he says, Prophet said, Unzilat alayya anifan suratan. A surah was revealed earlier upon me. And then Prophet started to recite Bismillah first. Faqara'a Bismillah rahman. Prophet recited Bismillah first. That means before one surah ends, another surah comes, you always started with a new Bismillah rahman rahim. So this Sahiha is itself a dalil when from Sahih Muslim. And we are coming to several hadiths inshallah in the next class. So sallallahu ala sayyidina wa nabiyyina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد.